Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 31st of August, which here in Oz is the last day of winter. Yay! Not that we've really had a winter, it's been very strange, hasn't it? Very warm indeed. So tomorrow is the first day of spring here. All my little daffodils are coming up. It's so exciting, guys. I do love spring. It brings new energy and new life, doesn't it? And it's time to open all the windows up in your house and get a bit of air flowing. I do love spring. You guys will be enjoying autumn. Autumn is magical. I love autumn. First up, a little bit of admin, guys. I am here with my doggos. I've got Sophie here and Sprocket here. Hopefully no bone chewing today. I didn't give them a bone, so unless they dig them up, which is quite probable, we shouldn't have much bone chewing. First off now, guys, what was I going to say? Oh, reminder, if you want to ask any questions, I'm doing a video with my girlfriend next week, my doggy whisperer, who wrote the book Finding Stillness. So let me know down below if you've got any questions. We're going to do it as a question and answer Q&A. And she'll answer your questions, which I think will be really interesting. So stay tuned for that. It's next Wednesday. The other thing is we had Elbow last night. Yes, Anthony Albanese, the Australian Prime Minister, discussing the yes-no vote for the Indigenous to have a voice in Parliament. He didn't really answer anything. They had him on a current affair and pretty much she was asking the tough questions and he wasn't answering anything. He was just tiptoeing around everything like all the other leaders do. And so we really got no information at all. So people still don't know. It's about 3D, sovereignty, all these kind of things that are not going to be good for Australia. But anyway, so that's where we're at with the yes-no vote. He's set the date for October the 14th. That is official now, guys. All right, I'll close my eyes. I bought some cards. Let's get started, guys, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm seeing people are retracting now. Sleepwalkers, people waking up, people coming out of the bubble denial suits, moonwalking backwards. It's showing me them doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk backwards. They're just doing the moonwalk. They're backing out of their government. They want to move. Oh, Sprocket, come around here. Come on. They want to move away from their government. They don't want to be involved in this anymore. People are starting to see what's going on and they're sensing something's really weird. So I'm getting this moonwalking slowly away from their government. They should be running, turning their back and running, shouldn't they, guys? So I am getting that. A lot of people are backing away from their government. Let's hope it's around the jab wheel. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm getting it. People are starting to stand up. They're starting to be heard. In the UK, you've definitely got protests going on over there. It could even be, I know there's stuff going on about the electric car, the Lecky cars, as Calvin and on Clown Planet calls them. Oh my God, his channel's so funny, guys. He was talking about the Lecky cars in the UK and all the extra charges. If you haven't got a good car that's, has very low emissions, then you're going to get charged. We know how it all goes. We knew it was coming. So I do feel there's a lot more standing up globally. People are starting to stand up and fight now. Fight for their rights. But it's like protests. I keep getting protests, more so than just like what we would do, the Braveheart biker, freedom fighter, rebel maverick, BS detectors. We stand up with our flags and we fight for our country and our freedoms. These people are fighting for specific purposes, like such as being charged extra on their car, emissions, etc., farm, taxing cow farts, you know how it goes. So there's individual protests now for different areas, because, and I keep saying to you guys, you got to remember that these people waking up still haven't pieced it all under the one umbrella. They don't know about the reset. They're not like us. They haven't worked out, oh, this is a global reset, that they're starting to change everything. Well, they still haven't pieced that together. So they're sort of still protesting for individual things. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for them to do that, because it's still a form of fighting back against the government. And to a lot of these people, like I always say to you, it's a safe way of doing it, because often it involves the unions and they have this mediator that can deal with, you know, for example, pay rises for nurses, all this kind of stuff, teachers, and it's often done through the union. So it feels safer for people to do it that way. That's all. They're not as brave as the Braveheart bikers who go directly to their government and Parliament House and stand on the stairs, or like in the Netherlands, spill or pour poop and everything and hay and everything on the stairs of Parliament. All right, let's keep going. Oh, guys, and just letting you know, I had my healing session yesterday at my little bohemian shop. It was really good. She actually pulled out this big eagle feather. It was so good. It's like she does a little bit of that energy work, and Sprocket. And she burnt the white sage and did a lot of clearing. Sophie! Oh, my dogs. You know, they got to star in the show and get all the attention. So she did the sort of smudging and the clearing with the white sage around my knee. And she had this beautiful eagle feather. It was about that long. All I could think of was us here with the eagle energy flying high. She kept telling me to keep flying high, moving through things, keep moving forward. And she swished the sage around with this eagle feather along my body. It was beautiful. And then she kind of rubbed my meridian points. She massaged across my meridian points on my back. It was really good. I slept like an absolute log. The valerian root tea is still helping me, guys, but I did have a very good night's sleep. My neck's still a little tender. It's not great, guys. I know you guys are really struggling and suffering with a lot of these things too still. So we've just got to keep pushing through, guys, and doing the best that we can. Do whatever you can. Get the help you can. Get anyone to heal you. Try different forms of things. Massage, Reiki, whatever's going to work. Just reach out and get help, because we need the help at this time to keep moving through these processes. We talk about the moving from the 3D to the 5D. We have to keep climbing that, I suppose you could say, that ladder to the higher realms of the bravery ladder. So yeah, it was a real interesting sort of energy clearing I had done yesterday. Fingers it works, and maybe I'll step forward into my new future. We don't have to be scared anymore, guys. Not that we're really scared, but we're unsure. It's just uncertainty. All right, let's keep going. And I am getting that a lot of things that are being done, and I talked about this a lot, are being done under cloak and dagger. You know, they get the cloak. This is the global elites, the leaders. They're putting their big cloak on. It's all under cloak and dagger. It's all secretive. We know that it is. We know they're just rolling these things out now because they feel like they don't have to pass it by the little people. They just have to bring things in because they're the intellects. That's what I keep saying to you yesterday. They're the ones that think they have the know-how and the knowledge to implement all these things, and they can override the little people, the peasants and Lego people, that we are a bit clueless, really. So they'll just pass their bills in Parliament and bring all these things in and just squash all the little people. Again, treating them as irrelevant little nobodies. That's what I'm getting. It's all getting done, though, under cloak and dagger. It's all hidden. We were talking about that with the UK yesterday, with sushi and that, and their big plans. We know, while all the focus is on the airport, all going to crap over here and all the cancelled flights and in the holiday periods and all this stuff, that something else is going on over here that's way, way bigger, that people aren't even seeing because, why? It's not on mainstream media, is it? So we know this is all happening over here. Sometimes we don't know what's all happening over here because it's the iceberg analogy where there's more underneath the surface that no one can see. But a lot of this is now being done under cloak and dagger. It's hidden. All right. Globally, this is everywhere. God, I'm getting this song. It's a kid's song. And I'm getting... The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all the way to town. Sorry, guys, what the hell? And I'm getting this. This is probably in England, UK, your bus services. I don't know what's going on with the transport systems over there, but there might be like more buses brought on, or There's something about the buses. You got the double-decker buses over there, which probably, we still have them, don't you? A lot of them are tourist buses. We used to have them in Australia too. The double-decker buses are giving me that image of the red double-decker bus in the UK. I feel like this is going to become a major mode of transport because we know they don't want people driving their cars, do they? So I do feel like a lot of people are going to start to catch buses now. People can't afford the lecky cars in the UK. A lot of rules and regulations and standards coming out. So if you've got, a dodgy car, you're probably pretty much going to pull it off the road about now, and people are going to rely on the bus services, obviously subways and trains. But I feel like the buses are going to, because you think about it, a bus usually does a circuit, right? If you think about it, it's probably in a 15-minute zone. A lot of bus, not all, but they do tend to just do like a bit of a circuit around and around your own area and suburb. So I am getting that the buses might become more popular to take old people to the shops or the local shops and then drop you home. And I see an increase in bus services. That's what I'm seeing in the UK. Because you can't go too far. And I don't mean ones that take you from state to state or whatever. I mean local, like circuit trips, like you're just in your local little suburb. That's what I'm seeing more of. More of these planned timetables, this kind of thing. Just to keep people contained. They showed me the double-decker red buses. Okay. Oh, God, I'm getting Australia. I'm getting Australia's crying out for help now. This is sad. This is around the yes-no vote. People want help now. They're not understanding what's going on. They're feeling overwhelmed. There's people waking up. Not us, because we know where the hell it's all headed, down the toilet to communism. Democracy's just going out the window. But a lot of people now, it's showing me the zombie energy where people are waking up to all this, but it's almost too late. Like they're like zombies. Just, it's showing me, like, if you see one of those silly zombie movies like Walking Dead or something, I don't watch them personally, my husband has. I've walked in and gone, that's horrific. And there's all the zombies like coming at you, and but the energy, like they're all they've got no like soul, I guess it is, or character or anything. They're just like these images of like dead bodies, I suppose they are, really. Tortured dead bodies. That's what I'm getting for Australia. People are just like reaching out now like zombies, like what the hell's happening? Where's our life going? What's happening here? But it almost feels too late. That's why I'm getting that zombie image. Like it's almost like they've just become this drone dead energy now. And if you think of the pickies, that probably hasn't helped anybody either. But this is the people who have taken off the bubble denial suits now. They're seeing it all and they're realising, oh dear, I think it's too late. Like it almost feels like people, to a lot of people, their lives are over. Not to us watching this channel and you guys, but these people who, this is in Australia, they just feel like their lives are over and they're just like zombies going through the motions. That's how it feels, because people are just scraping by, doing their shopping. They're just scraping by, paying their repayments on their houses. They're just scraping by, hanging onto their jobs by a thread. There's a lot going on in Australia, and there's a lot more homeless people globally. We know that, which makes people feel a bit more zombified, because when you lose your home or you're living in a car or a tent city, you start to lose your identity. You just get placed as a tent city kind of zombie. That's just what I'm getting. No, this is in Australia. This isn't good. It's not good. It's not good. That's just the image I'm getting around this voice thing. People are very panicked now around the voice. Because bits and pieces are coming true. We've got a guy here called Anthony Mundine, who is a ex-NRL footy player he became a boxer, who's got a very big voice. He is Indigenous, and he's against it. And he talks about the sovereignty and the treaty, and he's waking people up. People are waking up because a lot of the Indigenous don't want the yes vote. Oh, anyway, that's Australia. Getting a bit of zombified energy, which is very bad when you lose your soul and you lose your identity. Oh, and that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's keep going. I'm getting France is fighting, but yesterday we got that image that France has been shut down a lot, but I still feel like people are wanting to fight still. They don't want to just give up. They don't want to give up the cause. They want their freedom. So they don't want to give up. They're still trying to plan. This is the little people and peasants in France. They're still trying to plan and work out how they're going to do this. How can they navigate this? How can they make their life better? He's such a dictator, Macron. He's really been harsh on them. I am getting that for France. But they're still working in the background as to how they can go about fighting and addressing the issues that are currently going on in France. It's so hard. It is challenging to fight government. It's not easy. Let's see if there's anything more. I'm getting the sleepwalkers of people waking up. People have taken off the bubble denial suits. They've got major hurdles to overcome now. Major hurdles to overcome. Not us. Not if you're watching my channel. We've jumped a lot of hurdles. We just knocked them down and kept going. But these people have got a lot of major hurdles to overcome. And one of the biggest ones that the guys are saying in the first hurdle they've got to overcome is that now they've got to face their reality. See, they've slipped the bubble denial suits off at the start of this kind of hurdles race. And the first hurdle is they've got to accept that their reality is not what they thought it was. It's all been a big illusion. And that's a huge hurdle to overcome for a lot of these people. And not only when they get over the fact that, oh my God, this is my reality, this is actually happening to me, then they've got to actually keep going over the other hurdles, like standing up against government, trying to pay your mortgage, everything that's coming at them. Oh, do I get an electric car? How am I going to navigate these renewable rules moving forward? So much. Hurdle. Not for us. We're not in that race. We just shoved all the hurdles aside and we just sprinted to the finish line. Not that there really is a finish line, but you know, the finish line is somewhere you can stand at the end and all have a chat and congratulate each other. Well, that's kind of where we are. The BS detectors are at the end of the running race, and we're the ones just observing now. You could say we're the ones with the timers, timing all these sleepwalkers of how long it's going to take them to actually move through everything and get to the point where we are, which, like I always say, there's going to be a lag period all the time anyway, because we move on. We go to the next level then, guys, don't we? You know, it's like, if you think of a running race, you know, you do your local running races or whatever, then you go to your states, and then it gets more competitive, and then you go to the Commonwealth Games, and then eventually you end up at the Olympic Games, which is kind of what we've all done. We ended up at the Olympic Games, where, you know, we've reached that, no, not pinnacle, but sort of pinnacle of awakening, if you compare it to that. But there's still more there's still more to do for us as well. We don't just stop like at the Olympics. We're not satisfied with just like one Olympics of awakening. We want to go to more and more Olympics. We want to keep growing and expanding and keep competing. And have our own wins. It's a race about yourself. It's a race about having your own win. I'm getting that song by John Farnham. This time I'm playing to win. This time I'm playing to win. But it's winning for ourselves. That's what this is all about. It's a race for yourself, for your own integrity, your own truth, staying in your own power. That's what the race is about. It's not about gold medals and winning all that stuff. It's about what is it about? I guess it's about your own achievements, but it's achievements in the spiritual race, the spiritual race of awakening, I guess. I hope that makes sense to you guys. We get some very strange things on here. If you are new, you have to have a pretty good imagination. All right, let's keep going. Oh, and I think there's a hurricane or something, a storm, isn't there, in Florida? What the hell? It just moves from one place to the next. Someone gets this, and someone gets that, and someone gets it, to the extreme. That is horrific what's going on over there, guys. Oh, honestly, we've got the Maui fires, and now straight to Florida. We've got the next event going on just to scare the pants off people. Abnormal amounts of water, like just crushes houses. Abnormal. Everything is abnormal, but of course, as we know here, perfect for the climate change agenda as usual. Ugh, very frustrating, guys. Guides keep saying to me, we really are going to look back and laugh at all this one day. We are. We already have lots of laughs on this channel. We do. We share our stories, and we have a giggle, and we take the mickey out of things, and we do laugh a lot. But the guides are saying this is going to be a story that we're really going to look back in time and just go, did this even happen? It's going to feel, I think I've said it before, like a fiction story. A story that's made up, that's not even real. Like I always say, if you're reading this to your grandkids in like 10, 20 years time, they're not even going to believe that it's real, that it even happened, that people went into a mass psychosis and then they all had to wake up because their world was being taken over by these evil villains. Like, it is completely like a fiction story, and it is going to happen down the track. It's going to just become a giant story, a fiction story. That's what I'm getting. It is going to be in book forms. Oh, all the BS detectives writing all the books. Because we saw it all from the outside looking in. So we can write it from a very different perspective as well. We're not actually in it. We're out of it now. So we have a clearer view of everything. A different perspective. It's going to be written from the different perspective of observation. Oh, Sprocket's passed out. Oh, look at him. I'm going to tilt the camera. There he is. They love the sunshine. It's so beautiful out here today. Sophie's asleep here. So definitely we've got books. I keep saying there's going to be written in books. It might take a few years, but it is happening. And the guides are saying this is for us. We can close the book on the clown show now. We can close, well, at least the first chapter. We can close that book of the first chapter. And when you think of the first chapter, I really think of the setup, the jab wheel setup, the mass hypnosis, all this kind of thing. We can close that book on the jab wheel chapter now. I think we did a long time ago, but I actually think that because less and less people are getting jabbed, less and less people are wanting to wear masks, less and less people want to be locked down, I think that chapter's behind us. People aren't going to fall for that BS and garbage anymore. Not just us. This is people that are waking up. They don't want to be doing it. So I think that chapter is closed. They're trying to milk it and use it as their tool going forward, thinking that's how they can get the people herded up again, you know, the cattle in the cattle yards, but it's not going to work. So don't panic, guys. It's not going to work. People do not want the lockdowns. People have struggled for the last 4 years with CV and all the lockdowns, and they lost money in their businesses, blah, 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 blah. They're not actually willing to put their hand up and do all that again and line up and get their, you know, PCR tests or whatever they are, and all this nonsense that disrupted lives and ended up not being the truth anyway. God, they're still having Senate hearings about this here, guys. They're actually saying, you know, they're actually talking in Australia here. I'll share one to my Facebook page about the misinformation and disinformation and who regulated that, and now it ended up not being true. So what happens with those people who had their information taken off Facebook but it was true? We all know how that went. We all got our information taken off, didn't we? If we shared anything, it was told, oh, this is misinformation and disinformation. And people would, and it's even getting worse now. We keep talking about that here. Look at YouTube. Hardly even post my videos. I know it was buffering yesterday. It's just a circus, and keep taking my comments and putting you all on the naughty chair. Like, what even is this? Like, what happened to freedom and democracy and having a voice? We're not allowed to speak our truths anymore. Like, what the hell? How do people not see this crap? But anyway, I suppose it's not happening to the people who are asleep and still stuck in their complying mode to government. But anyway, it is what it is, I guess, isn't it, guys? So I don't know. It's just a strange old journey we've been having, guys. Anyway, how about we pull some cards today, guys? Oh, it's absolutely beautiful out here. Let's pull some healing with angels. Doreen Virtue. I think we need them, don't we? We need some healing with angels. We need some healing. We always need some healing, don't we, guys? Rest is very important as well. Don't forget to just take some time out for yourself. We got that yesterday. Very important to have a little break. Get away for a couple of days or Do whatever you can to rest yourself up, even if it is getting back out in nature. All right, abundance. And that's trusting we have abundance. We've got the music. Is it viola? What's that thing he's playing? It's got the sort of angel wings. Abundance. Abundance is in everything. Abundance is in all aspects of our life. We've got abundance of health, wealth, prosperity, many, many things we have abundance in. Oh, manifestation. We're always manifesting. We know that manifesting is a great way to check that you're allowing and that you're flowing in life and you're letting things into your experience. Let's think of something. Okay, you got to manifest today. The guides are saying a caravan. You got to manifest a caravan. Well, it shouldn't be too hard, guys. Like a caravan that's being towed. Any type of caravan. But you got to manifest that. Spiritual growth. See, we're still growing. We're still ascending. Look at the wings spread. Incredible energy, isn't it? And the arms are open, like just surrendering, handing it over to the universe. That's what I'm getting about the spiritual growth. We're still growing. We are, guys. We've still got a little bit to do. Keep getting that help that we need. Keep being guided. Keep manifesting. Keep allowing. Things come to us when we need them to, if we need a healing. I do believe that. Let's pull some, sorry guys, I forgot to tell you. Let's pull some angel healing cards. Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. The current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. See, we just got to trust. We've got to trust. This process is happening. We know people are waking up. We keep sharing it with each other all the time that people are waking up. Mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. Exactly right. Mindfulness. And that's about putting your thoughts positively onto others as well. Instead of thinking, oh, I hate that person, or oh, I really don't like what they just said. Just send kind, loving thoughts, guys. Just send your energy. It's like my daughter this morning. She just lost it a minute ago. And I just said, look, you're not in a good place at the minute. I'm going to head outside and shoot a video. And I just left her to it. You know, I send her good energy and healing vibes and hope that she, you know, she's a 14-year-old girl, so wish me luck with that. You know, if anyone's been a parent out there, girls can be quite challenging in the teenage years hormonally, but I'm still sending positive vibes. Just an example. Determination. Determination, perseverance, and patience will lead to a positive outcome. We are very determined people. People would actually say, I know about me anyway, that I'm very stubborn and very determined. When I put my mind to something, I pretty much carry it through. We are very determined. I know you are, Jen, you're a very determined person. Most of us BS detectors are. We sort of, we just don't take things laying down, do we? We stand up for ourselves. We are very determined. Perseverance and patient. Oh, I don't know about the patience, but we do have perseverance. All right, let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today. Oh, I'm getting that song. Time keeps on slipping, slipping into the future. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So we don't, what I'm getting there is time is slipping away, but we don't want time to get away from us. We need to, it's that, again, slow your time down. You know, I'm here with the dogs. It's beautiful outside. I'm enjoying this moment. You know, there's nothing wrong with sitting here for another 10 minutes after I do this video, for example, and just being and just enjoying this beautiful sunshine and moment. So this is what they're getting about. Time keeps on slipping. You don't want to just be like racing around crazy, and most of us can't with our ailments and knee injuries and things anyway, toe spam. We just have to slow that time down. That's what I'm getting. Time keeps on slipping into the future. We don't want to, you know, it's like when you're a kid, you wish your life away, and parents always go, oh, don't wish your life away, Johnny, or whatever. Well, it's true, because suddenly you become an adult, and then suddenly you're feeling old and you think, shit, where's time going? Well, just slow it down, because time is slipping into the future. We don't want everything. It's like when they bring out all this Christmas crap in the shops. They're already bringing out Christmas puddings here, like in August. Like, what the hell? See, it makes your mind go to Christmas then, and everything speeds up. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, hang on a minute. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm getting that song. On the wings of an eagle, I find myself lifting to the sky, lifting on the world to see. On the wings of an eagle, I find myself. What's that song? To the sky, lifting on the world to see. Do you see me? You see me. That's an old song from the 60s, isn't it? Du, 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 du. Oh, anyway, I'm getting that song. It's always about eagles and flying and staying up high, guys. Looking from a good vantage point. Let me see if there's one more thing. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting this song. Hang on, I can hear it. Oh, I know the song. I just can't quite get to it. I try to get to the punchline so you know what the song is. Hang on. I can hear you, oh my dear. I feel, I can hear you calling me. Oh, I just can't get to it, guys. Gonna see, do I see? Oh, I know the song too. Oh, bring me closer to you. Can hear you calling me, and I'm running like a sound. Oh, I can't think of the punchline, guys. Sorry, let me think of something else. Oh, I even knows who sings it. Oh, God. Sometimes they just give me just snippets and I can't quite get to the main line of the song, guys. Getting closer to you. Getting closer to you. I'll get another song. Hang on. I've probably totally confused you now. Oh, they're giving me this song. Oh, I've got to rock around and rock around and rock around. It's tricky. It's tricky. We're getting a bit of rap music lately. Oh, people rock around and rock around and rock around. It's tricky. It's tricky. I like that song. It's actually got a really good beat, hasn't it? We get the weirdest music on here. I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but I am getting that song. Let me see if there's one more song for us guys today. We need a good song, don't we, to finish off with today on this beautiful last day of winter here in Australia. Hang on. Oh, yeah, of course I've got to get that song. You've got a friend. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you gotta do is call and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. So we're getting that song, and that's what I'm going to finish off with today. You've got a friend in me, like the Toy Story song as well, guys. Hopefully I'm a friend to you guys as well. We've built a little community here, if you are new, where we chat to each other and we support each other through this total madness of a circus clown show that we're currently going through. Look, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Let's go listen to some music as usual, because it uplifts our souls. And I will come on. And don't forget, leave me the questions down below if you want me to talk to my girlfriend about finding stillness. We can ask her some questions about the book. All right. Take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you very soon. I'll say goodbye from Sprocket. Do you want to say goodbye, Sprock? There he is. He's come to say a big goodbye. Oh, God. You know it. Kiss. Oh, big puppy kisses. And goodbye from Sophie. She's down here. Where are you, Soph? Say goodbye to everybody. Bye. Oh, you got a big sigh, guys. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Like buttons, subscribe. Click please comment down below. Bye.